Hello, and welcome back to Hollow Knight with Brian. Something I don't think I ever showed off last time is with the shopkeepers. Oh, it's like nighttime in here, or is there something wrong with my brightness? What's going on there? If I pull up the map and then bring things back, why is it so dark in here? You can talk to the shopkeepers to find out the things that they're selling, but you can also walk to the other side of them and just have a conversation with them. So Sly says, I see they've opened that mapping shop across the way. I suppose a little competition is healthy. Perhaps I should start selling maps as well, or is that a little aggressive? Heh, all's fair in a world made of geo. Does he say anything else? Pockets feeling empty? If you need some more geo, take a trip into the ruins below and hunt around. Just take care not to fall into a haze. I won't be coming down to rescue you. And that appears to be all the conversation options we have with Sly. I feel like there was something wrong with the brightness or the coloring inside that room. I have not seen that before. And let's go inside and also talk to Zelda. Yeah, it's the same thing that's happening in here. So we could see the things that we can buy from her, but we can also have a conversation. Of all the places to end up, we picked this dreary town. I thought a temporary stop, but then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all his time down there. He argues cartography is sound business, but other than you, who's buying? Are you enjoying yourself down in the ruins? At times, my husband makes Hallownest sound a wonder, but sometimes it seems like a ghastly, dangerous place. It can be dangerous down there. Alright, and that appears to be all that she has to say as well. Alright, so I just wanted to show that off at the beginning of today's episode. I have a plan for today. I guess as I hop down the Forgotten Crossroads, there is a place on the map that I failed to thoroughly look at last time, the Ancestral Mound, over near where there's Bench and Hot Spring. There was a portion of it that I never went, oops. I'm sitting down to play once again, and let's make sure that I remember how the controls work. We got Gathering Swarm at the end of the previous episode, which makes it easy to collect coins, because it's basically kind of like a coin magnet. All the coins will just find their way into my pocket, so I don't have to worry about that, which is great. But basically we need to head down to the Ancestral Mound, because there's a portion of that screen that I didn't actually go to, and that's the place that actually has the Ancestral Mound that is so named on the map. So let me just kill a couple more guys and pick up a few more coins as we head down in that direction. So I think, is it over here? Yeah, it's just to the right. And so, in this area, we had been coming from over here, but I never actually went up to here, where there's these crazy torches and skulls on posts and different things. Kind of a scary looking area. And I hear some weird sounds. It might just be the kind of like dripping of water coming down from the stalactites that I see dripping down in various places. And it doesn't look like there's anything else up here, but there is a place that I can enter. So let's go inside. I see, and the bench is inside here. So I can rest once again and talk to this person. Or bug, as the case may be. A Snail Shaman. So it's got kind of a snail shell headpiece or something going on, as well as kind of a scary looking necklace. Oh ho! Who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim, a strange, empty face, and a wicked looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hallownest corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help? Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift. A nasty little smell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh ho! And so, what do we have here? Oh, we can talk again. Don't be afraid. Have faith. That spell belongs to you now. All you need to do is take it. Oh ho! You won't be going much further without it, I promise you. Can I talk again? It's the same conversation. Alright. And now this is kind of a cool animation. And it knocked us out. Consumed the Vengeful Spirit. Tap Y to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. So basically this is a ranged attack. And now, in addition to using our soul power for healing, we will also be able to use it offensively. Oh ho, you've woken up at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Oh ho ho ho! Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course. Simply because we're not now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were able to venture deeper and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Oh, ho, ho. And we're locked in until we deal with that. And it looks like there might be a way back over there. But let's head over this way. Okay, so Vengeful Spirit. Let's try it out. Kablam! And it hits harder than my normal nail attack, because those guys would have taken 2 hits to kill with the nail. But took only 1 strike with Vengeful Spirit. And so that's pretty cool. Here's another guy that we could use Vengeful Spirit on, a little rolly guy who we actually hadn't encountered before, and so I probably killed him too quickly because we should see a bit more of what he is like. And I'm still striking some enemies with my nail because that's how I'm going to replenish my spirit, my soul power up in the upper left. That seems to be about 2/3 full right now. Okay, so this little guy will go rolling towards you and kind of bounce around. And so that's how he would normally behave. And it looks like the only way I can go right now is to break these to go down. Here's another one of the rolly guys. We can knock him off a ledge and he goes bouncing down here. And there's 2 of them, so I'm going to use the Vengeful Spirit so I can hit both at once. And lots of spikes to avoid. Should be relatively straightforward, even with some flies flying around. Got the Gathering Swarm, so I'll be able to pick up the coins even when they fall on the spikes, which is quite nice. And, oops, that was not smart. Over here. Okay, I think that guy, yeah, just fell into the spikes below, and I still manage to get the coins from his destruction. Alright, and it looks like there's a way to go down and to go across. Which one do I want to do first? I guess I'll try this downwards one. It looks like I can... oh, no. There isn't a way to get back up right now. So you'll recall this guy, who we encountered before at the entrance to a green area on the left edge of the map. But now that we have Vengeful Spirit, even when he's far away and he's not shielded, we can actually hit him with our spell. And so that's going to be the way that we can destroy him, and then occasionally he spits out these little guys, and we can use that to replenish our soul power so that we can fire once again in order to kill that guy. And so we have managed to kill that beast. And now we have a way that we can move forward in other areas of the map. And there is something glowing over here. And you can kind of hear, there's kind of a tone associated with these glowing objects that you can kind of hear in the background sometimes. Soul Catcher, it's a new charm, and we won't be able to put it on because we can only put it on when we're resting at a bench. Used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. It increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail. So basically that's something that would give us more soul power when we kill bad guys. But I'm going to have to circle back around if I want to go explore the rest of what was up there. And I do, and so I will do that shortly. Oh, so it's done. You've slain the beast. The poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you couldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh ho ho. It's actually true. I couldn't have. The gate between us has opened. What a surprise. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Alright, I do want to go up and explore what was in the upper left that I passed by falling back down, and so let me make my way back around. Okay, so over here to the left is the direction that I failed to go, and I see it's something that would replenish your soul power, and so for example, if I run out of soul, I can hit this, and it gives me extra soul power. So that's nice, and there's some more of these bad guys. And I guess since I'm all filled up on soul power, I could go ahead and hit him from range, just like that. For funsies, I'll do the same thing with this guy. Aha! I saw you sneaking up over there. Alright, but now I'm running a little bit low in soul. Let's do this, and then that. Yes, nice. And there's Geo and a cocoon. So we've seen this once before back in the first episode, and we could eventually get a map marker for it. I don't remember if we have the map marker already, but basically by killing the little blue life forms that come out of the cocoon, you get kind of like these extra bonus hearts that you can use for a little while, but you can't reheal. And so that's nice. And so we could have had the extra bonus hearts during this fight. And it's actually often the case that the cocoons are kind of like right before or near where there's a place where you're doing some kind of boss battle or mini boss battle. And so they give you some extra leverage to be able to deal with those. Now, it's also the case that when you're resting at a bench, it will kind of heal all of your normal hearts, but it'll also reset the blue lifeblood hearts that you get from the cocoon. So I'll just demonstrate that. If I sit at the bench, those go away, and I'm willing to sacrifice them just to go ahead and demonstrate it, because I don't really need it right now. But in any case, we got the Vengeful Spirit, which is a cool ranged damage spell, and so now I have two ways that I can use my soul, both to heal, as well as an offensive capability. And so with that, you'll recall that there was one of those same guys who we need to use the spell to defeat to the left. I'm trying to think of exactly where it was to the left. I think it was back up in this room over here. So let's head back over in that direction, and we can start exploring a new portion of the map that we couldn't get to before we had the spell. And so I think it's basically over here. Yes. This is the place I want to go. And I do have a little bit of money that I could go spend in town, but I'm willing to go ahead and risk things. You know what? My soul meter is not all the way filled up, and so I'm going to kill a couple more easy enemies over here just to fill up on soul. Actually, I don't even necessarily need to kill them. Recall that... Oops. Darn it, now I need to heal myself. Recall that you gain soul just by striking enemies with a nail, and so even if you don't kill them and just like get, you know, one hit of two on a bunch of different enemies, you can fill up your soul well that way. But in any case, I'm all filled up now, so let's go try attacking the creature who was over here that we saw a couple episodes ago. So he was right over here, as I recall. Yes, so this guy. And I don't remember, does it take 3 hits or 4 hits? Okay, 3 is not enough. And he spits out these guys. There we go. Alright, so he is defeated, and now we have a new portion of the map that we can explore. Don't fall in the boiling acid, that would be bad. Looks like the top path will be better for me, although I don't know that I can make all the way the jump up there, so let's go down this way. And it's much more lush and green over in this area, so it seems like we're coming to a different portion of the map. And just trying to take a peek all around to make sure I'm not missing any other pathways. Green path. Alright, so this is a new area, and if I try to look at my map, I do not have a map for this area. So we'll have to find Cornifer in order to purchase a map of this area. There's some tiny little bird-like things over here. They fly away before I can catch them. And you'll notice a disturbance from the leaves over there, and this guy climbs out of them. So we'll have to keep an eye out for those. Basically, in this area, as I recall, there's a bunch of various bugs and animals that can kind of climb up out of the leaves. Ouch! And this guy, who gives off an orange stinky air that can damage us, and even his corpse goes and explodes into a, I don't know, cloud of smoke that could damage us as well, so we'll have to be careful. And I suppose, actually, now that we have that spell, I could use it to kill those little bird-like things. If we saw them again, yikes! Oh. There's a ledge down here, and I didn't originally see it, so I was fortunate that was there. I almost fell in the acid. Alright, so basically each time I hit this guy, he's going to do a poof of smoke that I want to avoid. Let's go ahead and heal back up to my full 5 masks of health, and then watch his corpse explode before we move on forward. Alright. A little bit of, I don't even know that you could call it parkour necessarily. Is there anything up here? There is! So I saw that little ledge. It seemed like a good place to go and explore to see if there was a secret. Yikes! Not only a secret, but another hidden plant. So this one, it's kind of like a flower trap that's just waiting here as you cross, and then it comes up out of the greenery. We did get another pile of geo. We're already up to 331 geo, which is great. There are some more things I could buy once we return back to town. But for now, we're exploring, so let's go ahead and continue forward. So what do we have over here? Oh, alright, let's try to kill these little guys. With the Vengeful Spirit. But they don't even drop any coins, so I don't know that that was necessarily worth it. There's a place to go up, and so I guess I'll head up first. And hey, there's a bench up here. So we can update our map, except for we don't actually have a map. It is the case that our character kind of like does remember where he's been, and so when we do eventually buy a map, we'll kind of have marked locations that we've already been to. So let's hope that we can find Cornifer to actually purchase a map here soon. And I just happened to catch a glint of Geo hiding up there. So that is great. We got some more money. And as we head further over in this direction... Ooh! Who is that? Can I actually jump up there? It's a little bit too high to make the jump. Alright, so I guess for now we'll have to go a different direction, even though it seems like something enticing that way lies. Alright. Some more Geo over here. Now the coins that fall in the acid, it looks like, are irretrievable even by the Gathering Swarm. So it would be good to try not to have coins fall in the acid. So let's try to pay attention to that when it's possible. Alright, here's another one of these guys. Can I knock you off the ledge? Yes. Alright. Not sure if that's really going to help me. Okay, I do see that there's more Geo over there. And I'm greedy and I want all the Geos, so let's head over this way. Yikes. Okay, you fell down here. Great. Let's go ahead and heal up. Grab this Geo. This time there was not a crazy flower guarding it like there was last time. And it looks like the next exit is over here to the right, so let's continue to explore. And see what we can find. Alright, so these bugs seem to home in on you and then go darting off in your direction. And what's happening here? I can cut the rope and this thing falls down. And so that could be used for a variety of one-way passages, and it also gives me a leg that I can jump up to here. Wouldn't have been able to make that jump if things weren't higher. And then, with this guy walking around, I wonder if I can actually drop this thing on his head if he walks back by. I'm going to leave that one up top. Let's kill another one of these little bugs. Ouch! And not let it kill me. I'm the hero. You're the one who gets to die. There we go. Alright, here we go. Haha! Something especially gratifying of dropping a heavy object on an enemy and smashing them to bits. Although I guess I didn't get Geo out of it, so it's a trade-off. Aha! Look at what we see here. Paper. Paper is dropped by Cornifer as he's making his maps, and sure enough, I hear him humming. Here he is. Isn't this a contrast from the Crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Purchase a map of the area? Yes, please. Green path. We have a map, and so let's pull it up. There's Cornifer's sketch. You can see the little area that we've traversed thus far, including the bench up at the top. And I can also hear the sound of a baby grub somewhere. And so let's see if we can find that guy. I hear him with this kind of like little silent moan. I bet you he's up here to the right. Did I have a way to get up there? Can I cycle around this way? I cannot. There was one of those little bugs that I might have been able to pogo jump off, but I killed that bug, and so I don't think that there's a way for me to get up there right now. So we'll have to remember to come back over that way in order to try to rescue the grub baby in the future. And from this map, it looks like I could continue downwards over here. There's some spikes. And actually, I'm not sure that I can get there that way. Is there another way that I can walk around to get over there? Yes, we can go this way. So let's do that. And I guess actually, let's go ahead and chop this thing down too. Alright, finish that guy off. If his corpse explodes, it does not explode in a way that causes any damage to this other guy. So it seems like he is immune to the orange clouds. And it looks like I can't get here this way either, because I can't chop this thing down, or can I? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, so it looks like that's a direction that we just can't go yet. Looking at the map... that does not leave a lot of directions to go, actually. Is there something else that we missed over this way? We came down here, right? Aha, here's something. Let's continue forward over here. And... oh, right, this is where we came up with the geo. Okay, so I am kind of going in a circle at this point. Well, in that case, I have something that I want to do then. If we go back into this room, yes, it should be the case that these little bugs will respawn. And so I want to see if I can use this bug to do a pogo jump in order to go free the grub. Because I'm afraid I will forget about him otherwise. And I want to free the grub, both because he's a cute little thing and he deserves to be free, and also because I want the rewards. Oh! I want the rewards that I'll get from the grub father if I manage to return him to safety. Okay, so here's where I need to jump up, and I've got 2 of these guys to work with, so hopefully I can pull this off. Hoop! Haha! Great! Hooray! I freed the baby grub! Thank you for your services, little bugs. Ouch. Alright, now you need to die. I'm finished with you guys. Oh, I ran into another traveler as I made my way down here. I tried to call out to her as she dashed past, but she barely even glanced in my direction. Not an appreciator of maps like you and I, obviously. That must be the one that we saw on the upper left. And so that's a case of where I forgot to make sure that I exhausted all of my conversation options before moving on. So it's good that we came back for the grubs, so that we also got a chance to talk to Cornifer. Alright, so I guess we'll head back in that direction. And maybe I can use the same trick in order to climb up to where we saw that other bug disappear. Hello, little bug. Ouch. Alright, I need to heal. There we go. Alright, so let's retrace our steps back to the left. And I don't remember if there was a little bug on that screen or not that I might be able to hop up using the same... either a damage boost or kind of like a downward strike pogo jump trick in order to jump up a little higher than I normally could. So yeah, it was right over here where I can't quite make that jump. And yeah, I'm not sure that there were any bugs on the screen, actually. Let me just go over here just in case they respawn and I've forgotten about it. Nope, I don't see a bug. It does look like down here is kind of suspicious. Oh, there's the one below. Right, I could bring him all the way up here. Let's see if I can do that, actually. Alright, little bug. Come chase me. Alright, chase me up here now. Are you following? You lost track of me. Alright. If you get out of range, it seems like they kind of lose aggro. And we want him to fly up here. Yeah, and now fly up here. Yeah, great. Oh, I got a damage boost and it kind of went in the wrong direction. Let's try that again if I can. Oh, he went way over here. Go up here. Yeah. Alright, and now go down here. Yikes. Not quite. Alright, let's try it one more time. Here's a chance. Yeah! Did it! Oh, and I might have ran off screen before I got a chance to collect all my coins. How sad. Alright. That was fun. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you would be able to progress other ways if you didn't use that technique in order to get up that ledge. But that's a case of, I don't know, it's one of these fun 2D platformer kind of games where part of the both joy and skill of the experience is trying to take advantage of movement capabilities. And so stuff like that is fun to try to do. Oh, yikes. Big guy, big guy. Alright, I'm going to run away from him for now. Perhaps when we're a little bit stronger in the future, we'll come back and try to kill one of those guys. I guess I could use my Vengeful Spirit if I actually had any soul, too. And so, let's see. We have Cornifer's map, but we've actually gone off of the area that he has sketched. It looks like we might be able to continue further to the left and eventually get to a bench. Get one of these guys who hides in the leaves. And, oh, there's a soul well right here. Let's just walk right past it. So let's grab that to fill up on soul, which I could use for healing or for attacks like that. Haha! Alright, a bit of a different look at this area over here. It's more I don't know, kind of cityscape built up as opposed to the lush greenery that we've seen elsewhere. So let's continue going up this way. Ouch. Alright, let's heal up briefly before we continue. So what will we find over this way? Alright, someone's flying up towards me, but I can look at my map really quick. There's a bench down below, and so that would be a good kind of like checkpoint, an opportunity to heal up without having to spend my soul. Oop! Alright, and... Alright, there is a toll booth here. A toll machine with the symbol of a bench. Insert geo. Yes. Great. We managed to spend some of our geo while we're out in the world. And that unlocks this little doorway to this bench right here. Great. And it updates our map. So we can see the area we just traveled through. And so there's a few more branching paths. And then there's some kind of big room sketched up and to the left that looks kind of important. And so I think I'm going to try to head back in that direction. We have a few bad guys we'll have to deal with along the way. This little guy likes to shoot in 4 directions. Alright, so let's deal with him, and then this guy we have dealt with before. Just need to avoid his little stinky explosions, and we should be in good shape. And there's a tiny little ledge over here. Is there something up here? It doesn't seem like there is in that case. Always good to be looking out for secrets, but sometimes you don't find them where you expect that they might be hiding. Alright, so climbing up to the left. It's like I need to go this way in order to get up there. Alright, great. And let's go ahead and just shoot this guy. And yeah, from here up and then to the left is the direction that I am intending to go. Assuming that that way is open to me. And it looks like it is. So I'll just immediately turn left and go this way. And now straight across to the left, and if we can make it through this room, we'll get to that big room with kind of the weird decorations on it. Oh, doesn't seem like I can go this way, though. Is there a way to go up over here? Nope, it looks like there'll be a way back at some point in the future, because I'll be able to chop down that hanging thing, and then that'll give me a step stool to get over there. But it doesn't look like otherwise I can make it over there right now. So I guess we'll choose a different direction to explore, such is the nature of these games. The terrain kind of limits you. Ooh! I was trying to hit the butterfly, actually, which is in the foreground, and instead happened to notice, I see, that there was a breakable wall over here that leads to a cocoon. Alright, so we can get some extra health. Kind of help us in this area. I wonder if that means that there's going to be some kind of boss fight coming up. Because as I mentioned before, it's often the case that the cocoons kind of precede an area where you might need the extra health. Inspect. The greater mind once dreamed of leaf and cast these caverns so. In every bush and every vine, the mind of Un reveals itself to us. Un is a name we will see again in the future. But there is a little bit of lore about this leafy green area. And did I go over this way? I don't know that I had before. There's some kind of weird pile of leaves, and guess what? We're in a battle. And this guy has a shield and can spit things. And sometimes does 1 strike and sometimes does 2. Oops. And I just lost some. Yikes. Can I jump over you? Ouch. Can I jump through you? Okay. Can I at least get over here? Alright, I lost my lifeblood hearts, but I still have all 5 of my normal hearts. And I think I can parry these things, or destroy the little leaves that he's spitting at me. And if I can find the right opening... Ouch. There we go. To get in and strike. Okay, 1, 2... Ah, darn it. I aimed upward for no good reason. Ouch! And now I'm getting spit on. Okay, let's try to get past him. Ouch. Alright, if I get far enough past him, I think I can run over here and heal for a moment. 1, 2, okay. Okay, and now let's try to find the right moment. There we go. Ah! I'm panicking and I'm pressing upwards while I'm doing my attack, and it's not what I intend to do. Ouch. Alright, I can heal for a moment. Okay, good. He happened to jump backwards. Okay, jumped backwards again. Great, that helps me out. Gives me some space to work with. Alright, come on, do your strike. There we go. Darn it. I'm doing a really poor job in this battle. This is just one guy. It should not be this hard. Here we go. Okay, got one more strike in. I should try. He does have the ability to block kind of above his head. Alright, but there is an opportunity when he's striking that he has kind of a moment of vulnerability above his head there as well. Ah, darn it. Alright. Yes, okay. Just kind of face tanked him there at the end, but it worked. Okay, we managed to kill that guy. And is he guarding something over here? Nothing over in this direction. How about up here? And let me also heal. I really need to regenerate more souls so that I can heal up a bit more. I'm glad we had the 2 extra life hearts to deal with. I see the pile of leaves there. That denotes that one of these guys is going to be coming up out of it. But I'm wondering if there's some secret over here that he's guarding. Or what else we might find. Definitely a new direction to go. And the music is a bit quieter here. Which may or may not signify something. Okay, I have enough soul that I can heal up a little bit more. And that bug up top doesn't seem to see me yet. Here we go. And it seems like we have a transition of environments here where we're getting out of the greenery and back into kind of a rocky land. And this actually looks a lot like the area where we start the game. And there might be a reason for that. Alright, let's kill some more bad guys. What is that sound? Sounds like it's coming from up here. Oh no! Oh boy, someone was trapped, and by freeing them, we have started up this beast. Okay, who can summon more little flies? Great. Ouch, okay. And I healed, but then immediately took damage, so let me heal again. So we've got a mini-boss over here who's basically capable of summoning other minions. Alright, I hit him with the Vengeful Spirit. A couple times, yikes, and then he hit me. Alright, come swooping back in so I can hit you. Ouch. Let me rephrase. Come swooping back in so I can hit you, not the other way around. There we go. Okay, let's heal. Great. Okay. So far, so good. Getting into the rhythm. Alright, he's going to summon more bad guys. But that's good, because it gives me more soul so that I can fire that. And defeat this mini-boss. Hooray! The Gathering Swarm is having a hard time bringing this to me. Who is this guy? Just what do you think you're doing? You dare come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in the way and causing bother? Know this, cur. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again, and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender. Zote the Mighty. This is a fun character who we will actually see a lot of dialogue for throughout the game. Let's talk to him a bit more. What are you still bothering me for? I'm a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Begone, lest I draw my nail. Does he say anything else? No, it's just that same conversation now. Alright, well, we rescued, as it were, Zote from a giant monster. And he did not seem to appreciate it very much. But yes, that's Zote the Mighty. And is that a piece of paper over here? Is that part of a bug carcass? I'm not sure. In any case, oops. Alright, well, there's a way to go down here, so I guess I'll go down here. Oh, and now we're on the other side of where we were before. And so I believe if I go back over this way... Oh, hello. Yikes. Alright. I hit that guy briefly. Let's just get away for the moment. So I still need to heal up. Oh, yikes. No, 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 not again. Alright, I am low on hearts. Let's be prepared to jump over him. Ouch. Okay, jumping over him did not really work. Oh, alright. Apparently there's a secret down here. The green children walked from the dream unto these lands. Here we now shall wait, patient, for the call to return. Okay, is there any way... Oops. Did not mean to interact with that again. That I can get out of here without dying to this guy. I'm not sure that there is. I failed to jump over him before. I guess if I can manage to kill him. Or, okay, if I hit him once, he turns around and runs the other way and buries into the land, and so I should be able to hit him once. There we go, and then just kind of follow him this way. There we go, and get back out. Okay, great. I would really like to get back to a bench to heal. It looks like it's a little ways to do that, and I thought somewhere over here there was going to be the place to backtrack. Okay, there's another one of those guys who was a difficult fight. So let's try going this way. Here we go. This is what I was trying to find. So this is where when we were first trying to get over here, we weren't able to. And now it might be relatively straightforward to get back down to the bench to heal back up. I do hear a crying grub over there somewhere, but I have higher priorities of staying alive just for the moment. So we're going to see if we can get back to the bench without dying along the way. I see there's one of these bugs who shoots out 4 directions, who's blocking my path. And I'm just going to try to avoid him. I pretty much just kind of fell down to the bench over here before. And it looks like I'm able to do it again. Alright. So we've gone at least another episode, in all likelihood, where you don't get to see me die and don't get to find out what happens upon death in this game. So hooray for me. One of these days it's going to happen. But for now I'm managing to stay alive, and I'm going to continue to try to do so. Alright, so lots of these little shooty guys. But I'm really interested in continuing exploring back up in this direction. So let's go back the way that we came. Oh, and now that we sat on the bench, some more things will light up on the map, now that we've explored them. But let's go ahead and head back this way, and now that we chopped down this little thing here that fell down here, now I can actually stand up here and jump high enough to move to the left. So let's go this way, and I could use the soul power, so let's make sure to strike some extra enemies with my nail. Ooh, and that is the sign for a Stag Way, and a Stag Way would be terrific. It would allow fast travel between here and the other places that we have been. So let's definitely go to the Stag Way, because I have 525 geo right now. Here's another bench, and I would love to be able to spend some of this geo before I potentially lose it. A toll machine, here's one place to spend it. So we can open up this Stag Way. The door is unlocked. There's our little bell. And we can call the stag. Can you recall that we can talk to him, and on each place he might say something different, so let's talk to him here. The last stag says, "My, this place has much changed since I last saw it. The greenery grows so wild, the stations like to be... blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be likely. The greeneries grows so wild, the stations like to be consumed by it. I think likely to be consumed by it is what that's meant to say. Alright, but while we have the opportunity, let's travel back to Dirtmouth and see if and what I might choose to buy next. I know there's one other pin I could buy from a Zelda, and Sly still had a bunch of things in his shop. I only have 385, and so that's not a lot to buy some things, but I wouldn't mind spending a little bit more while I have the opportunity. So let's take a quick peek at what Sly has to offer. Alright, a mask shard, and recall if we get 4 of those, we'll increase our maximum number of life, and so I'll probably wait until I have 3 before I buy the 4th one, so that I can kind of like spend my money in the meantime on other nice things. Stalwart Shell is a charm that would give us kind of more invincibility time. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that I really desperately want here, and so I think actually I am going to buy the mask shard. Just to go ahead and spend the money, so I don't have to worry about losing it. And I believe that's our second. Yes, so now we have half a mask. If we get 2 more, we'll have a full mask. Oh, and mask shard for 500. I found another one of these. If you look closely, there's some nice engraving work on them. I suspect I undercharged last time, and this is the only one left. It's going to cost you. I see, so the price has gone up to 500. But we still have that opportunity, so if we find a 3rd one, we could buy the 4th. And then I think what I'm going to do is then buy out the other pin from a Zelda over here that I think possibly marks the hot springs, except for this is not where Zelda's shop is. It's right over here. Oh, and Zote is back here. Zote the Mighty. We'll have to talk to him again in a moment. Yes, hot spring pin. So we can keep track of where we have encountered hot springs. And so far I only recall one. And so if I take a look on the map, yes, a little bit below the text Ancestral Mound near the center, you can see one of the hot spring icons of like the little guy with the steam coming off of his head. So we've got that, but you can see that we've explored a bunch of green path now, which is great. And let's talk to Zote. You there, why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Tremble before me. While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured out into the dark pit below us and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, all glory to me. But I don't have time for your adulation. I must rest and prepare for my next journey down. So you get a good sense of Zote's personality through these exchanges. That daft old fellow over there, he keeps talking absolute drivel. Seems to think the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. He keeps talking about dreams, too. Pfah! Dreams are for those too feeble to truly live. What a squalid little hamlet this is. The air is foul and the townspeople have beady eyes. I'll be heading back down below as soon as possible. Oh, Zote. Do you say anything else? Yeah, I thought that might be it. Alright. Okay, so that's a lot of progress already. But we'd have a new Stag Way that we can go and visit very quickly. And so now it's quick travel back over to Green Path. So let's head back over there and see if there's a little bit more that we want to explore along the Stag Way and in this area. And I will sit at the bench over here so that if I do die, it's a relatively small distance to travel back to wherever my death happens to happen. And yeah, just over to the left is that building that I was trying to get to. So let's try to get over to the building that Cornifer has marked to the left with some intricate windows and see what's over there. So I think it's going to be just over this way. So let's see what we've got. Alright, the music has disappeared. Just some nice grass, nice green area, and aha! Remember her? Here she is again. Come no closer, ghost. I've seen you creeping through the undergrowth, stalking me. This old kingdom, a terrible thing awakens. I can smell it in the air. So once again, lots of people who seem to think that there's something in the air that's kind of like changing and infecting everyone. I know what you are. I know what you'll try to do. I can't allow it. Boss battle! Hornet! Alright. Hornet has a variety of unique attacks. And is also pretty quick at moving. But I am relatively familiar with her attacks, and so I think this ought to be a relatively straightforward battle. And right, I have Vengeful Spirit, and so I can attack her from a distance as well. So I should be ready to do that. Alright. But she telegraphs her various attacks relatively well. Ouch. Alright, I walked right into that one, though. But there is time to heal in this battle. So I'll take advantage of it. Alright, come lunge at me. Okay, there's another hit. There we go. I probably could have gotten a second hit in there if I tried better. Okay, let's heal up for a moment while she's resting. Alright. Alright, that's one of the more dangerous attacks. The pin can hit you on the backswing as well, so you have to make sure that you don't get hit by it going out or coming back in. And oh, okay. Oh crap, I hit the wrong button and I accidentally used my Vengeful Spirit. I meant to try to heal. So instead I used up some of my soul power. Here we go. Alright, let's heal for a moment. Alright, that's all the time I'm gonna have. Oh crap. Okay, now I can do this. Darn it. Alright, things had been going well and now not so well. Okay, here's time to heal. Great. Alright, that's right. Yeah, just do little hops that don't that don't injure me at all. That's fine with me. Okay, I need to heal. Great. Okay, got 2 shots in there. Oh crap. Ah, I walked right into that one too. Ah, darn it. Oh dear, now I'm really low. Okay, 1 hit left. Can I win? No! I had to go and get A little smug about not dying earlier in the episode. Now that happens. Alright, so now we get to find out what happens when we die. We died over there on the room in the left, and you'll notice that there's kind of like a pair of bright eyes over there. And you may have noticed an animation just as I died. You'll notice also that I currently have 0 geo, and so I have lost my money. And you may also notice, if you're looking carefully, that in the upper left, my soul vessel that would fill with the white liquid looks kind of cracked. And there's this. That's my shade. And so basically, and now that I have kind of killed my shade, my soul vessel is healed back up and my geo is back. And so basically that's kind of like doing a corpse run in Minecraft, where basically you can go back to where you died and you can fight your shade. And if you defeat your shade, you get your money back and get your soul vessel kind of like back to normal. All right, we're going to try this battle right again. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to try to do better this time, because this is important to progress, as you might imagine. Alright, I have 1 piece of damage I need to heal up, and now's a good time to do it. Great. And then I need to remember to use, ouch, Vengeful Spirit if the opportunity presents itself, like now. Because it does a lot of damage, and I can heal up. Great. And then probably get a shot in before she recovers. Okay. Great, and I can heal up again. Great. Okay, I'm back at full power. Ouch, okay. Kind of walked into that one a little bit. Ouch. Okay, I need to heal again when I have an opportunity. Okay, here's the opportunity. Great, I'm back up to full power. Alright, but you get a sense of all of her various attacks that she has, and so you can imagine that you can do pretty well against this once you know what to expect. And like I said, she telegraphs her various attacks actually pretty well. And so, with a little bit of practice in this battle, you can get very good at it. Even if you do occasionally take an extra bit of damage. Alright, I got lucky there that she chose to do that little hoppy thing rather than some other type of attack. Oh, and I never noticed. The music gets faster here in like the different phases of the battle. That's pretty cool. Alright, she's almost down. The music in this game throughout is kind of good. I haven't really been highlighting it at all, but I hadn't even noticed that it was kind of like dynamically adjusting. Okay, let's not lose here at the end, Brian. Come on. Alright, quit talking about the music and focus on the fighting until you win the battle. There we go. Alright. But then she just disappears off. However, there's something in this little corpse over here. What have we found? Mothwing Cloak. Press right trigger to dash forwards. Use the cloak to dash quickly along the ground or through the air. Alright. And that is a big upgrade. That's what it's like. You can dash in the air or on the ground. And would it seek to break the seals? They cannot be undone. They must be undone. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness. Allow us our peace. Whoa. Ah. And now it's like we're just waking up from sleep. Alright, so there is a crazy bit of lore. And we will understand a bit more of what's going on there. It looks like the gate up here is still sealed, and so I'm kind of sealed in. And so the only way forward that I can go is down this way. Okay, here's a little tutorial to use the dash. We can dash across here in order to avoid falling in the acid. I could also dash over here in order to be able to get this pile of geo. Is there anything else over here? Doesn't seem like it. And let's see if we can get back to a bench. Looks like we might be able to circle back around to the right. I don't actually remember what's over here. We could use the dash like this and like this. Yeah, here we go. And here's one of these shortcuts to get back. Okay, so with that, we've gotten basically one of the more important kind of movement power-ups, because with this dash, there are all kinds of places, yikes, that we can jump around and get to more easily, or places that we wouldn't have been able to jump to at all previously. And it's also the case, just like you saw me jumping over that giant pile of leaves, that we can also avoid various enemies a whole lot more easily. And so that's going to be a big power-up, the Mothwing Cloak, that gives us the dash. And so I think I'll go ahead and leave things off there then for this episode. I'm just going to fall back down here to where I know there's a bench, and we will pick up from here next time and be able to explore even more now that we have the Mothwing Cloak. So I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Hollow Knight. Bye-bye.